Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this edition of the video log. A big thank you and much appreciation for everyone who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate the Green Tea team. Today's topic is: no country is controlled until all countries are controlled. Our Prime Minister, in a recent press conference with letting people know about the Pfizer vax rollout purchase for every man, woman and child in the country to have 2 doses, she made a comment that no country is safe until all countries are safe.
Because no country is safe until all countries are safe.
And we have seen clearly that every action this government, since the V word 19 has come along, every action they have made in the name of keeping us safe has in fact been an attempt to keep us controlled, monitored, controlled, all of these things. So when we hear this globalist dictatorship, global communism type phrasing, we know the underlying, we see through the smoke and mirrors of all of this double talk. We know that a lot of these drivers, this globalist plan is coming from the unelected, unaccountable, corrupt, communist UN.
Also on Wednesday, I'll take part in a roundtable discussion hosted by the Prime Minister of Sweden and Spain with the UN Secretary General. The focus will be on how to build back better together from COVID and how we can more effectively work together on issues such as climate change, human rights and global health.
So, our Prime Minister really is doing the will of the United Nations, the World Health Organization, Bill Gates and Gabby, the global unelites, as I like to call them. Yeah, but she is being controlled by outside forces, and we know this. And this vaccine rollout is the catalyst for the Great Awakening, because underneath the veneer and the push that they are trying to say that Kiwis will be lining up to get this, we know that Kiwis will not be lining up to get this. Kiwis will be staying away and choosing not to, and this will be a big problem for them. And this is when the Great Awakening is happening. And we can clearly see by the actions of the government that what they are saying is disingenuous and untrue. If this V word was so dangerous, if people were at so much risk, why aren't the leaders of the country getting this as soon as it is available to protect the leadership of the country? No, our government has decided that they will be down the line with the rest of the kind of the lower risk of people. The Prime Minister even said that she was in a low risk category. The New Zealand Herald.co.nz, I quote from the Prime Minister: "It didn't feel right for me to be in that first cohort, but that doesn't mean I'm going to wait until the middle of the year either. I haven't quite decided when it will be. There's a balance for me, and being among the first didn't feel right." End quote. That just, it's so clear to see that they are not afraid of it. They are not getting the vaccine, even though it is available and in the country. They're not like doing the press fake injections, which a lot of people are getting, a lot of leaders and that type of thing. But if it was that dangerous, if the need was that urgent, The first thing countries do is protect the leadership, take them to the bunker, give them the best treatment, make sure that they are safe and protected. And zero of our politicians, zero of our leadership have had this jab. Give it to the frontline workers that you are paying their wages, and they may feel some type of way about if they don't get it. A lot of people are not in that position. A lot of people do not feel that they have to get it to protect their job in some way, or to protect the image of the government. So their actions are clearly showing holes, more holes than Swiss cheese in their narrative.
I'm not sure that that I'm seeing enough the conversation about this being an ongoing pandemic that we'll need to fight. So, you know, I will keep likening it to the flu. It won't be a matter of once you've had one shot, it's done. This is likely to be something that every year we'll be asking people to be vaccinated, to look after themselves. That's the way we'll deal with additional variants.
And we see these press conferences, we see these media events where the PM and her ministers speak, and they are getting these scripted. It's almost as if they have written the questions they would like to be asked. Softball questions. They know all of the journalists by name. Nothing is... The questions fit the narrative. The questions, oh, will this hinder the rollout of this vax, this big pharma, big money vax? You know, we see it. We see straight through it, and there are so many of us. The longer this deception continues, the more the cracks begin to appear, the bigger the cracks begin to appear. The vaccine is here. It's in the country. Why aren't the Prime Minister, her family, all of the ministers, all of the ones in charge of running the country, these critical roles, why aren't they in the front of the line to protect our leadership? Just ask yourself that question. Yeah, they're at the back of the line waiting. And every year it's a control tool. The vaccine passports, you have to have this shot every year. It is a compliance test and a control tool. So think long and hard. Anyone who's thinking about getting this first one, anyone who's thinking about disengaging their IQ, and I'm okay with people choosing to get it, as long as anyone who chooses not to get it is treated exactly the same as those people who make that choice to get it, because divine natural law dictates that our bodies, we have full bodily autonomy, and any time any force or coercion is placed on that, that is of the darkness. There is no way that goes against divine natural law. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage, speak your truth, support each other, have faith and have fun. Peace out.